it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out a new brand, or it's new to me, and that is Glam Shop. Now, this is a Polish indie brand. I first saw a video over this on Millie from Bad to the Brows channel. I know Ash from Dr. Ash and Her Makeup has done a video, and my friends Kara and Rupi both have these shadows and are planning on doing videos over it. So, I ordered these last Tuesday. I used UPS shipping, so I got it this Tuesday. I'm filming with it a couple of days later, but I decided to go ahead and get a few things to try out. So I got the Celebrate palette, which this is a 16 pan eyeshadow palette. This retails for $32.14 SZT, which I think that's Polish money, but I could be wrong. And it looks like this. She's super pretty. And then I also ordered a empty magnetic palette and all 16 of their new marbles and the 5 holographic hollow pearls that they have, because I was super excited to get these. So we're gonna go over what I got, we'll swatch it, we'll do a simple eye look and talk about my thoughts on the brand. Now everything all together with shipping was $219 US. I know you're probably thinking, Betsy, why did you spend so much? Because I wanted to, and they're pretty. So I chose the Celebrate palette because I figured that this would be a good one to try, because it has some neutral, it has some colors, but it has lots of shimmer. And what really excited me from this brand was the shimmer. Now this does have a 12-month shelf life. It doesn't say if it is a cruelty-free brand, so I am not sure. So we're gonna start off by swatching. So the first shade is Albatross, and then I don't know how to say the next name. So Albatross is a good matte cream. The next one is more of like a cool tone nude. Musa, which is like a champagne gold duochrome. Another one I don't know how to say, which is like a coral with a pinky flip. So we're gonna start by swatching those. Now, one thing I will say about the mattes is they are very soft and crumbly. If you don't like that type of formula, I wouldn't get their mattes. But for me, I like a soft matte because I feel like they perform the best. Then we have Bajir, which is a true like champagne. Twist, which is like a lavender with a blue shift. Kawa, which is like a dirt brown color. Pod Gru Zeka, which is like a, almost like an olive shimmer. So, and one thing I will say is that these are like that nice wet feeling shimmer formula, which is something I definitely enjoy. So those are the first 8 shades. Then we have Zacny, which is a good true bronze. I have no idea how to say this, which is like a fuchsia with the blue shift. Ziskoski, which is like a really pretty gold. Hera, which is like a pretty matte raspberry. I love that. And if you're wondering where my earrings came from, I ordered a buttload of earrings from Shein, or Shein, and love to get funky earrings. So we got Lord, which is like a chocolate brown, Brunda Malinka, which is like a matte mauve, Pause, I'm not sure how to say that, but that's like a true mustard, and Angans, which is a more of like, it's still a bronze, but it's a little bit deeper than the other one. So move that down so you can see. That's what we're working with. So there are some beautiful, beautiful shimmers. And the shimmers are that lovely, lovely, lovely wet formula. And I am excited for that. So next up, we'll go to the next one, and that is the marble shadows. I'm not gonna move them. I'm gonna try to tell you the names off the website. And these retail for $4.10 CZT. So the first one we have is Original. Now, swatch these lightly because they are a little bit more of a crumbly formula because I've touched them before. Then we have the shade Nightmare. Then the pinky shade is Swindle. And then we have, what shade is that? This is Mirage. So if you can see on my fingers, you can kind of see how there's a little bit of crumbling. So I just want you to be prepared. And you can see that there is some color, because this is a marbled shadow, that there is like some veining in it. So it gives this a really nice like swatch. Then we have Narcissus. That's really pretty. Then we have, what shade is this? I'm pretty sure this is Weather for the Rich, Fashion for Success, and Scandal. So again, you can see that they're very crumbly. But look at that. Scandal is so freaking pretty. And so is Fashion for Success. Okay. Next up, we have Tarot, which is like a navy with some silver in it. Then we have Alexis. Then we have, that one's a little bit deeper, so I think this one is Illusion. Then the gold shade is Milk and Honey. And these actually work really well when you just kind of dab your finger into it. So there's more. Okay, then we have the next shade, which I think is, no, this is Dainty. Then we have Affair. Then we have Crystal and Muse. So we have those four. So those are a little bit lighter, brighter. I think those will work really well as like inner corner shades. So that is all of them. I know those are terrible swatches, but they are so, so pretty. And now I'm becoming a colorful queen, because look, sparkle everywhere. Sparkle, sparkle. Y'all know I love me some sparkle. I can do, there's no such thing as too much sparkle in my eyes. Now, honestly, the next set, the Hollow Pearls, is my absolute, this is why I placed the order, because they are a holographic pigment pressed shadow, which is like impossible to find. I gotta get another wet wipe to do this. And I am in a fantabulous mood today. I feel like Betsy again, and I haven't felt like that in a long time. So we're gonna start by swatching these. So we have Effect Hollow. Then we have Bajir Hollow. And then we have Nude Hollow. Wait, that one is, yeah. There's that one. Let me make sure. No, this one's Zelote. So this is Zelote Hollow. Sorry, I'm getting them confused. This is Nude Hollow. And last but not least is Hollow Non Silipo. So those, did I just do that over the same finger? I think I did. So we'll swatch that one again. But you can see how you can definitely see the hollow in it. See how whenever, oh yeah. See the rainbow gradient? That is what makes these so special. So let's swatch these. And then I will hold the flashlight up to the swatches. So that is all 5 shades. And I will tell you just from looking at these, if they release more, I will order more. Look how beautiful those are. Aren't those gorgeous? It almost reminds me of like a staticky TV, but with all the shimmy shinies. There we go. Aren't those gorgeous? Like, there we go. It's trying to get the light in the right place so you can see how much sparkle is in these. Because hollow is a difficult thing to make into a pigment, or at least it is in my eyes. And then look how that looks whenever it's like all swatched, like wiped together. Come on. Look, yes, you can see all that holographic pigment. Isn't that beautiful? I can't get over it. I am in love, absolutely in love. So I want to play. I want to play with some eyeshadow. I want to do a look with the eyeshadow palette. This is not a review. This is just testing out and showing you what I got. If you want to see more, let me know. Now I have went ahead and primed my eyes. I used the NARS Smudge Proof Tinted Eyeshadow Base, which is a favorite. I mean, oh, it's not, is it a favorite? I don't know if it's technically a favorite. I have lots of eyeshadow bases, so it's a good one. So we're just gonna do something super simple on the eyes because the mattes are nice and soft. The shimmers in here are really nice, but I only bought a palette so I would have something to use as a base. So I'm gonna take, this is a BK Beauty 201. We're gonna go in that Brunda shade, that mauve shade. And I'm going to apply that as my transition shade. So I went into it very, very lightly. I barely like dipped into it because I want to have pigment, but I want to have a little bit more control, and I know I can deepen it up if I need to. So, and this Smudge Proof eyeshadow base works really well whenever you don't set it, but you can set it if you want to. I did not. But see how it just kind of holds everything in place? That's a really pretty color. That is a very, very pretty color. Okay, so I'm gonna go into, this is a BK Beauty 206, and we're gonna go into that shade Hera, which is a little bit deeper. And we're gonna keep that in the crease as well, but kind of keep the deepness towards the outside and then fade it towards the end. That's beautiful. It is such a good color. And I feel like I've done a lot of colorful looks lately. Have I done a pink look lately? Maybe. I don't know. I do so many looks. But I like how these are performed. So I'm going to go back in with the BK Beauty 201 and just lightly go over everything to make sure it's blended. Because as I said, the star of the show is definitely, dropped an earring, is definitely the hollow pigments. So that's what we're gonna go into. So I think I'm gonna grab, let's see, what brush would be good for this? Okay, this is the Glam Light. This is just like a flat shader brush. And I'm gonna go into Bajir Hollow. Pick that up. I think I need to wet this. I think that will work best. Because we want like that smooth blend. And I'm gonna start with just slightly adding this, but not picking up too much. I don't want it to crumble on my eyes. That is so pretty. But I think that they could do so much with these because it is so unique. Like, I don't know who else has like true hollow pressed pigments. Now I have seen a lot of brands who have holographic pigments. That is something I tend to stay away from, is loose pigments, because sweet baby Jesus, I make a mess with eyeshadow. I don't know how many shirts and pants I have stained over the years because I'm already messy whenever they're pressed. And if they're like not pressed, I can only imagine what I would do with them. And the pigments that I have already, I hardly ever use. I will not use, like, unless I have a specific look and I have a pigment that I need it for. I'm not one for pigments. loose pigments. Pressed pigments are fine. Loose pigments. Okay. So I am happy with how that looks. I think I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into that pinky marble shade. See that one? And I'm going to just apply a little bit of that towards the edge to make it a little bit pinker purple towards that way, instead of just being straight up silver. That's pretty. And I'll probably use another one of the marbles in my crease, not my crease, into my inner corner. There we go. Okay, so I am happy with this so far. See how pretty this is? Let's turn on the flashlight, see if you can see. Oh yeah. See how you can see that shift and that sparkle? So I am very, very happy with this. I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face, come back and do the lower lash line, and we'll talk about what I think of this brand so far. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I haven't put on a highlight yet, but I figured I would use one of the shades from the Celebrate palette. I want to use the Bezier shade right here. I love to use eyeshadows as highlights. I think that it's a great way to make a really cohesive look. Now, these may not be for everybody to use as highlights because they are super duper sparkly, but I like super duper sparkle. Isn't that pretty? I really like how that looks. Now let's do the lower lash line. I still need this. I'm really liking how this is coming out though. Like, at this point, there's really not much I can even complain about. So I'm gonna go into the shade Hera. This is a little ColourPop E15 brush. And I did line my lower lash line. I used one of the ColourPop BFF Gel Cream eyeliners. How pretty. It was the pinky shade. I can't remember which one it was, and I didn't write it down. Because again, this, even though I'm showing you what I'm doing and telling you the brushes, this really isn't a tutorial. It's more of, let's play with some makeup. And I don't know about y'all, but playing with makeup just makes me happy. Like, to no extent, I love, love, love playing with freaking makeup. And you know, that's part of it, is I don't want to be the same YouTuber and do the same thing everybody else does. I just want to play with makeup. So I think I'm going to go into this shade right down here is my inner corner. So we're just going to take and get a little bit on the brush. I am going to spray it because again, I feel like these shadows are a little bit crumbly, but I don't mind it. And just apply, look how pretty that looks. Because even as much as I love the hollow, I feel like the hollow is a little bit too much for an inner corner highlight. Maybe, maybe not, who knows? One day I might use it. But look how much that brightens everything up. But so far, so good. I am impressed with these shades. The marbles, the shades in the eyeshadow palette, as well as these hollows. I just think that they're super unique. And that's the kind of things that I want to add to my collection, is the super unique. Let's spray. Whew. Because I think that's what makes things special. At least in my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Let's apply a little bit of mascara. And again, I'm not doing falsies, and that is because I am doing a mascara test. I will be doing the mascara test for at least a month, maybe longer. Just depends, because I want to give a good thorough review of the mascaras that I'm using, because the thing with both of them that I'm using, they're supposed to help your lashes grow. And heck, if I can have the false lash effect without extensions or falsies. Why wouldn't I try it, you know? So that's what we're doing. But this is the completed look. I'm really liking how everything came out. I really enjoy this eyeshadow. I think that this is great. The mattes are nice. The shimmers are good. I like the way that it performed. I wish the marbles, now the one thing I would change, I wish that these marbles, at least some of them, like this color, they're a little bit too crumbly. I wish they weren't that crumbly. But the star of the show are these. The hollow pearl pigments are amazing. If they come out with more of them, I will order every single color under the sun. And I do hope that they come out with more colors. Like, I would love to see this with like a bright pink or anything like that. But that's my thoughts. I think that Glam Shop is a brand I will definitely keep my eye on. I am very impressed with the quality so far. And if you want to see more looks, let me know. But I guess that's it. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.